do a video. Skirmish. So, expected frost, of course. More slow, more damage. Don't really need a water elemental improvement. A couple arcane spells for improvement on counter spell. You can get it on Arena Junkies, and this is full relentless. And I'm in Dalaran, so might be a little bit laggy. Okay, so first step, so there's another mage. Don't care who's your partner. If there's no other healers, you put Dampen Magic rank 7. If there is another healer, you put Amplify Magic rank 1. Then you buff Mage Armor, everything, and then when game starts in 10 seconds, you put Ice Barrier and Mana Shield, and then you mount up. When it starts, you press space non-stop, and you'll start sooner than others. Priest, Warrior, we're gonna go back. No point in going in the grave like the other mages, because the Warrior will simply LOS. So we're gonna sheep the Priest, dispel him, sheep him again, dispel him, all his buffs. Can't really do much when your partner just sucks, but that's pretty much it. Gonna do another quick game. That mage had 17k HP, so couldn't do much. But that priest went about 12k HP easily with a small rotation. This is my first game, so it's kind of a warm up for me. So always you puff mage armor, and then if it's 2 DPS or there's no healers, rank 7 dampen magic. Now let's see, a warrior, so you put dampen magic, there's no other healers. Put dampen magic, and as you see, he put vigilance on me to have the most buffs, and for this map you put Ice Barrier about at 5 seconds, because it takes about another 5 seconds to go up. When the game starts, you have another Ice Barrier left ready. Okay, Red Paladin and Rogue, what you want to do is kite them away from pillars. So I'm gonna jump here, cast Ice Lance right in the beginning to not get sapped. I'm gonna go for Rogue, because pretty much the it's kind of laggy on this fucking bullshit. It was kind of bad play because it was pretty laggy. Couldn't see my Frost Nova or my Deep Freeze was just gone. Well, I saw my Deep Freeze, but I didn't see my Frost Nova cast at all. Let's do another game. That warrior was pretty decent. He took damage. He charged at me when he was dying, and he popped shield wall. That's pretty much what you need to do. You do not run away from your partner. You run to your partner, or you run to a direction where it will benefit both of you. And there's no point of kiting or running away from melee because they are melee. When you run away from melee, you turn your back to them, and that causes them to do instant crits non-stop. As I said, you put ice barrier around 10 seconds. You can do it earlier if you want. Doesn't really matter. The point to this is when the game starts, ice barrier will be ready to do another quick ice barrier. Red Paladin and Rogue, what you want to do is come around here, jump again, ice lance, and then sometimes that doesn't work, so you just dismount. Your partner should always follow you as he is. Sheep and cast. Silence the red ice block when it's useless to not be an ice block. Never trinket cheap shot. Always always blink cheap kidney shot. Never blink cheap shot. As you see, that was just bad. I had to pop my battle masters and then put mana shield and deep freeze him and kill him, but I'm just explaining here. I'm just telling you always use battle masters, and the only time you do use ice block is to either massively take a lot of burst when you are sure that they use the cooldown, or you use ice barrier when it is useless to take damage. So that means, for example, a rogue is Cloak of Shadow, and that red paladin is just horrible. He was full HP with a bubble, and he did not bubble. That's great. So this is 8 minutes. I think I have another time for another quick game. Maybe not. We're gonna see. So as I said, do not run away from melee. It is useless to kite melee or to run away from melee because you're simply turning your back to them. You want to always benefit yourself and the whole team when you're moving. When you're bursting someone, you always want to dispel them or spell steal before you actually burst them, if it will benefit you and it will cause them to have less HP. Like a priest, you dispel their buffs, their bubble, and they have about 6k less absorption, and you simply just you can do a little spell steal rotation between your bursts. And this map I always like to go like so. I jump non-stop to be first, mage and hunter. Always go here. Dispel, dispel, dispel non-stop. Okay. That red is gonna take care of that mage. Dispel, dispel. Now attack.